The combination of adaptation and natural selection produces some beautiful, graceful creatures. It also leads to some animals with totally bizarre body parts. Did sponges lose their brains? What's so bizarre about the mantis shrimp's seemingly telescopic eyes? Why do the sheepshead fish's teeth appear so uncanny? Number 5. Sponge's brain. Although modern sponges are brainless animals, some scientists believe that this was not always the case. These marine invertebrates may once have had, if not true brains, something similar to them. If so, why did the sponges dispose of their neurons? The answer from evolution is simple. If sponges have, indeed, lost their nerves, as BBC reporter Melissa Hogenboom puts it, it was because they didn't need them and because the loss benefited the animals. Frank Hirth of King's College London believes that sponges have undergone an evolved loss of neural structures. This loss is similar, Hogenboom suggests, to the losses of organs in other animals, such as crustaceans, which, living in dark caves, lose the need for eyes and evolve away from having them. The loss, if it occurred, would provide certain advantages. Without brains, sponges need a lot less energy, and, since sponges can passively acquire nutrients by filter feeding, a nervous system wouldn't be an asset to their survival. In fact, feeding a brain would be a waste of energy, Hirth says, and the maintenance of such an energy demand would be impossible for sponges, which sit on the seabed, just filtering food that comes along. The view that sponges once had something akin to brains and lost them remains controversial among scientists. Neuroscientist Leonid Maros, of the University of Florida in St. Augustine, is one expert among others who believes that sponges never developed neurons, since such cells are unnecessary to sponges' survival. Hirth and Maros presented their differences of opinion concerning the issue during a March 2015 meeting of the Royal Society in London. However, the matter remains unresolved, according to Angelika Stolu-Urk of Queen Mary University of London. At present, either Hirth or Maros may be correct. Time, and evidence, may tell. Until then, both of her colleagues' views remain possibilities. If Hirth's view proves correct, though, one of the most bizarre animal body parts of all time would have to be the useless sponge brain that disappeared when the animal's survival favored its simplification. Number 4. Mantis shrimp's eyes. The mantis shrimp's bulging compound eyes, set on stalks, are so incredible they seem unreal. Unlike human eyes, and those of most other animals, including those of other arthropods, the mantis shrimp's eyes are not equipped with single lenses through which light funnels onto a retina. Instead, the light-sensitive receptor cells at the surface of the shrimp's eyes enable them to detect wavelengths of light in the visible, the infrared, and the ultraviolet spectra. This ability to see many colors allows mantis shrimp to communicate by using their brightly colored body parts. Their bright colors warn of the mantis shrimp's lightning fast punch, which delivers an enormous wallop. Some species also possess bioluminescence, which they can use to signal other shrimp that have invaded their space to back off. Other color displays function as mating signals. Females prefer more colorful males, so, through natural selection, both sexes of the mantis shrimp become even more colorful generation after generation. In short, mantis shrimp are survivors because the eyes they have evolved are perfectly adapted to their environment, the colorful corals of the ocean's depths. Number 3. Sheepshead fish's teeth. The sheepshead fish's teeth are so bizarre they are downright unsettling. They are not the huge, jagged teeth most fish flash. Instead, they are fairly even and similar in size to one another. The fish has teeth that look much like human incisors, canine teeth, premolars, and molars. It wouldn't be much of a stretch to suggest that sheepshead fish could flash a fisherman a smile. In fact, in photographs that Nathan Martin took of the specimen he caught off Nags Head, North Carolina, recently, the fish looks as though it has been prompted to say cheese. Experts say that the fish uses its choppers to eat barnacles and other animals equipped with hard shells. To show off his catch, Martin says he plans to hang it on a wall. Then, visitors can check out its toothsome smile. Number 2. Tentacled snake's tentacles. The appendages that grow from the face of the tentacled snake are unique. No other snake on the planet is so equipped. If its tentacles also make the reptile look rather sinister, Its approach to hunting, author Beck Grew says, is downright diabolical. Although it breathes air, it can stay underwater for 30 minutes before resurfacing to take its next breath, so it's right at home in its native habitat, among the lakes, streams, and rice paddies of Thailand, Cambodia, and Vietnam. When the snake is on the hunt, its tentacles waver about, as their nerve cells detect prey lurking about in the muddy water of their environment, Crew explains. The water is so murky that, without the aid of the tentacles, the snake would not discern the presence of its food. When it has found its prey, the snake ambushes its victim. In the process, the predator turns a fish's defensive posture to its own advantage. By flicking its tail, the snake prompts the fish to adopt its defensive C shape, which, Crew explains, normally allows the fish to zip away from anything trying to grab or bite it. In the process of reacting, the fish flips right into the snake's waiting mouth, and the end of the hunt concludes in just 15-20 milliseconds. The prey never had a chance, Crew concludes. Number 1. Spanish ribbed newt's ribs. The Spanish ribbed newt doesn't use its ribs just for the support of its abdomen. According to Matt Walker, an editor at Earth News, when it is under attack, the newt pushes out its ribs until they pierce through its body, exposing a row of bones that act like poisonous barbs. Astonishingly, the newt is none the worse for having adopted this bizarre defense maneuver. Thanks to photographic and X-ray imaging technology, scientists have determined how the aquatic salamander accomplishes this incredible feat, by swinging its ribs forward so that they are at an angle of 50 degrees relative to its spine but keeping still otherwise. The newt stretches its skin until it is penetrated by the ribs, says Egon Heiss of the University of Vienna in Austria. At the same time, the newt secretes a poisonous milky substance, Heiss adds. The combination of the poison and the spikes formed by the protruding ribs is highly effective, he declares, causing either the predator's death or the attacker's experience of agonizing pain. It helps considerably that the newt is immune to its own poison. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.